was one NFL game I particularly watched in Charlotte, North Carolina, between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers, man. It was a really compelling game. The Carolina Panthers, who were the underdogs in that game, 1-28. Eric Brown, that defensive tackle, man, he had a game. He had the pass deflection that led to Matthew Stafford's first interception. And of course, that sack, which caused the lost fumble and ended the game. But Bryce Young had a heck of a game, champ.
Yeah,
After coming off an embarrassing Monday Night Football loss to the San Francisco 49ers, in which he was awful in that game. 15-20, 206 yards, 3 touchdown passes. He was only sacked twice, a QBR on a scale of 0 to 100, 85.6, a passer rating of 147.1. You look at Carolina, 40 carries, 164 yards running the football, an average of 4.1 yards a carry. I mean, the real reason why they won that game, they took care of ball control. They took care of the turnover issue. And Matthew Stafford, prior to that game, 30 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, did not pick the bad time to cause those turnovers. Although Puka Nacua, that miraculous catch, that one-handed catch, you saw that catch he made earlier, Chan? That was incredible.
that's nasty. That was amazing.
It was, and no wonder why Los Angeles decided to move on from Cooper Kupp and decided to go forward with Puka. But the Carolina Panthers, shout out to their head coach Dave Canales, their first year head coach. They are now 7-6. And again, before people may say Bryce Young is not the best or flashy or the greatest quarterback, look, no one is saying that Bryce Young is an elite or great quarterback, but he is promising. I do think he is promising because over the years he has improved, champ. Let's not act like it's all on Bryce Young. We have to look at the Carolina Panthers organization since David Tepper, who replaced Jerry Richardson back in 2018. This is actually one of the few years that Carolina under Tepper is actually succeeding. As BRF mentioned, Teatera McMillan, who is one of the best young wide receivers, one of the best young rookie wide receivers, because at one point we were discussing Emeka Ibuka. But wait a minute, we can't forget about McMillan. They drafted him that high in the first round for a reason. Somebody for Bryce Young to have a target with. Jalen Coker stepped up big, especially with that touchdown that he had. Matthew Stafford, remember, champ, when it comes to his record, and remember, throughout during that game, it was raining. It was raining, and Matthew Stafford doesn't have the greatest record in the world when it comes to snow or rain. So I got to give credit to their defense, Derek Brown. Derek Brown is something at that defensive tackle position, champ. And they won the turnover battle. And when you look at this team, they still have a chance to win their division. Even though Tampa Bay won against the Arizona Cardinals, it wasn't in dominant way. Arizona still had a chance to win that game though, 20-17. But I love what I saw from the Panthers. They had to bounce back after that tough loss on Monday Night Football. What a great way for them to bounce back. Bryce Young was really promising. As long as he can take care of the football, he doesn't have to be pretty or flashy, champ. As you always say, don't be pretty, just be good. I think the Panthers have a good chance to not only make the playoffs, but perhaps win the division.